Grid Legends is a game that comes from the developers of gaming's biggest nightmare fuel, as well as the Ground series, and is also a solid entry into a franchise that is not known to most of the players that play it, implying that most of them have imposter syndrome, that what they're playing isn't actually Grid, but rather a hyperactive and realistic version of running from your ex-wife. In this game, you play as the generic video game protagonist named Racer Boy 2000, on his quest to help the racing team that is almost named after a British automobile, to win the racing league that is named after the game itself so that it can be even more unrealistic. During his journey, he'll begin to realize that crashing into cars like this is Lords That Horizon the 5th isn't the right way to do it, and later comes to terms with his financial debt. Sounds like my wallet. He'll also have close rivalries, both in with fictional AI and real players, that will cause mayhem in their own respective and messed up ways. So sit back for a short while I play Grid Legends, a game that is a legend in of its own ways, because I didn't realize the game even existed, and most likely, you didn't either. The exception is the small racing creators that milked this game for all it's worth, which is like $30. This is Grid Legends. Releasing in February last year, Grid Legends is the follow-up to Grid 2019, a game that was received as pretty mid by the entire planet of race car drivers, which just so happens to only include Nicky Poo and Grandma Driving. For context, most reviewers stated that this game wasn't an insane entry into the series, but was a solid step up from 2019's Grid reboot. So what that actually means is that this is a sequel turned DLC situation, and I hate it. Regardless, you'd be surprised to know that it was also received as pretty mid. Oh, by the way, did I mention that this game's story is based on a Netflix documentary named Formula 1 Drive to Survive? Yep, that's how we know this isn't going to be good. Whoa, why in the ever-living hell is it this realistic? I'm sorry, but who in the gaming industry asked for this? No one, that's who. But if EA wanted to win people over after the shiz show that's been, well, a lot of their games they published, then this was basically a must. The big one at Daytona occurs shortly after, which continues to prove that this kind of damage will never be in an actual racing game, because let's be honest, do you really think manufacturers are going to approve of that? I don't know, man. Elon Musk might allow it. I mean, he's a child, right?
Okay, 22, there's too much debris on track. We need you to come in.
That's a negative. Do not retire the car. I repeat, do not retire.
Hado, I'm seeing significant damage to 22. And no response from you, May.
Alright, I'll finish this. Let me just get my mixtape real quick. Alright, let's go.
If we do one point, we can't quit. Understood. 22, finish the race.
You're giving me a choice, and clearly I want to see the disappointing story that this game supposedly has. I shortly after arrive in London, just so happenly about 1 month before the COVID-19 lockdowns. Did this game predict more than I think it was wanting to?
Okay, let's aim to
nice one, Racer Boy, real good. You know, I'm beginning to realize that maybe I shouldn't have joined this field if I'm going to be in debt the entire time. You know, I've been trying to do that with YouTube for 6 years, and whether it happens or not, I've been giving it my best shot, and look at me now.
Hey, gorgeous. No. We have that dinner with the board of directors tomorrow. Some people are born into racing.
That's how you know this guy has to be a simp, because even just a simple conversation is enough to get him swooned. Don't talk about anything culture related, otherwise we'll be here for several years. Now we're getting stuck in Moscow, weeks before COVID hits, in a Mustang that doesn't have good gear ratios at all, on slippery roads that got pissed on. You know, this reminds me of my slipping mental state. It's very slippery.
Hello there.
The game then makes up for it though with some sexy shots of modern Mustangs and Corvettes doing America things. It's in lockdown phase now, so I'm not entirely sure how the game is taking place anymore, and this is where my pure enraged focus really kicks into gear. You know, I didn't think I was going to be able to catch a Ford GT that somehow looked like it managed to escape the Stradman's garage, but hey, with a little bit of editing magic, you can do pretty much anything. Maybe even make your anime waifus come to life. You can also make a portion of this video seem like it's going well, and then have it backfire when you least expect it.
Get it!
Oh no. Meanwhile, in Paris, it's time to race large trophy trucks with only 3 gears because the racing world wants me to make me feel like I'm crying, knowing that my 6-speed Hyundai from 2005 can go faster than this as well as handle better. Fun fact, have you ever wanted to see the jiggle physics of anime women in real time? Well boy, do I have the video for you.
Do a barrel roll!
Are you kidding me? What the hell is that? Why the hell is that? What the hell's going on? Nope. You stupid bitch.
I'd like to think that I've had enough with the single players, so let's head into online multiplayer to get my bum handed to me by people that are racing legends. I mean, it's in the title, so what were you expecting? With a full lobby that is quite possibly filled with a bunch of EA simps, it's time to begin the race. To which I realize that everybody, except for me, is on a console. I feel like this is an attack, send help. The best part of this race is when I did it a second time, and had a legendary battle to maintain 6th place, which is the place that I feel like I'm in for the joke category on YouTube. Okay.
Hello there.
So, my final thoughts on Grid Legends are that it has Legend in the title, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually exist, and it's also made by EA, so it probably did exist for about a year, and then the heart monitor flatlined. And yeah, it's pretty mid. Nothing super crazy about it, nothing super unique to make it stand out, apart from the 4K ray trace cutscenes. It's on Game Pass if you want to play it, although I'm not sure if you need to simp to EA, so you may want to get your simp card ID ready just in case. Anyways, my name is PandaPowerSauce, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.